4 years ago, I took part in yet another of Wellington's innovative learning curriculums, called Eraseism. Eraseism was an international effort to, most literally, erase racism through international debate. Racism was structured like a traditional debate. You have your opening statement, your rebuttal, etc. However, it was carried out over Skype, and it helped teach sixth graders basic fundamental skills that I think I'll use throughout my entire life, such as constructing an argument, defending an argument, and public speaking. It also prepared sixth graders to take on, heavy issues, such as the global management of natural resources and how that could conflict with other cultures. And 4 years later, Wellington is still continuing its tradition of breaking international barriers today with the International Business Collaborative.
This year, a group of students, including the three of us, have had the opportunity to work in a program that is new to Wellington this year called the International Business Collaborative. This program originated through a partnership with the Wellington School, Junior Achievement Company, Columbus International Program, and Lingua, which is a Russian language immersion school. We have been working with some of their students who are located in Surgut and Moscow since the fall of this past year, and we will continue working with them till the spring of this year. In fact, some of them just came to Columbus a couple weeks ago, and then a few of us will also go over there as well later in the spring. Even though this program was originally established to teach us about business and ventures and really the spirit of entrepreneurship, we still have to, by the end of this spring and the end of this program, create a fully functioning business. To do this, we have had to do a lot of research on our own, and we have been provided some different materials through JA Company, our Junior Achievement Company, but we've also had a lot of speakers come and talk to our class. We have had speakers from all over Columbus who have had some sort of knowledge or experience with running their own small business or with some form of entrepreneurship. And then once we learned just more about where to start, just where to dive into our business, we all organized ourselves into teams modeled after real corporations. So we have the management and leadership team, the sales team, the marketing team, the finance team, and the supply chain team. And then we all organized ourselves based on our own personal interests and then where we wanted to stand within this company. And right now we just decided to pursue the idea of a job finding app for teens and young adults to help them to find part-time jobs and internships. So to organize this, that proposed a little bit of a challenge. However, we have been very successful because how we efficiently and effectively were able to collaborate with our Russian counterparts. We had to exchange a lot of information over continents through time zones, and we also had to overcome a lot of contemporary stigmas that exist for both the United States today and in Russia.
So we've discussed both the international business collaboration and Eraseism. However, the programs themselves are only half the story. The other equally important half is the unique cultural experiences these programs have provided us with. As Evan said, Eraseism was a good first step in discussing difficult topics with people from other countries. Our discussions of natural resource consumption and government policies allowed us to exchange opinions and ideas with different people. In a way, the experience Eraseism provided us with prepared us to interact more directly with different cultures and points of view. The International Business Collaborative is the next step, allowing us to meet and work regularly with students from Russia, a country that has considerable cultural differences along with a totally different language. Our interactions have allowed us to move past stereotypes and break cultural barriers, all while improving our teamwork abilities and learning essential business skills. The program is also a test of our ability to organize and communicate because, as Allison said, effectively getting vital business information from one time zone to another is never an easy task. In the process of working so closely with our Russian peers, we have trained our minds to not make judgments based on stereotypes, but to interact and communicate directly with other cultures. We have trained our minds not to judge, but to understand.